Just sell it by a big quad, a loud one.
Yeah!
The loudest quad I can find on Facebook. What's up guys, it's Slow Joe, and tomorrow afternoon we're going to be riding and reviewing the brand new 2023.5 Gas Factory Edition 250. If you've looked anything up on these bikes, you know they are brand new. Everything's changed compared to the older KTM chassis and motor. They beefed up the frame, they changed a lot of things. The new gases come with the factory editions come with the Akrapovic pipes, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna give you a raw review. I haven't ridden the bike yet. We're going to Cato MX tomorrow morning, and it's none of that magazine bullshit. We're gonna give you kind of the average rider review of it. We're gonna get some GoPro footage. It's gonna be awesome. See you guys then. Guys, just got off the track, put about an hour on the gas. There's definitely a lot to say about it coming from a slow sea rider. The bike, like I said earlier, I'm coming off a 2019 Husky 250. It's the old KTM chassis and frame, and it wasn't as different as I thought it was going to feel. 'Cause I know that KTM and gas and all associates tried beefing up the frame. There's a lot of braces. I mean, it looks physically very different than the older style bikes. But it didn't feel outrageous. Power band was real smooth in the bike. It felt fast. It had pull. I mean, I was pulling Yamahas out there, which was cool. But it definitely makes its power up top, a higher RPM range you're in. You could definitely feel that. In the lower ranges, it feels smooth too. It's not outrageously slow, you know, but definitely when you rev it up in like third, fourth gear, you feel the power coming too, which is what they say about these bikes. Really, they make their money up top. I played around with all the switches on it, all the gadgets that come with these bikes. There's 4. There is map 1, which is a slower, kind of smoother range. Map 2, which is faster, revs a little higher. And there's traction control and quick shift. Didn't really get to mess around with quick shift all that much. I kind of left that alone. That'll probably be another video in itself because that'll get getting used to. But I had a lot of time in map 2. Map 2 revs quicker, kind of as advertised. But map 1 felt smoother. The track we're on out today, Cato, is a lot of big wide open straightaways. They're going fast, so I thought map 2 was going to be what I liked. But I think I enjoyed map 1 more. In the corners, it felt more controlled and down to earth. Nothing wrong with map 2, but I think for maybe even faster tracks, I'm going to stick to map 1. Don't have a ton of time on the bike. Obviously, it's still got to break in some, but that's something we're going to continue to play around with. For the suspension, early in the day, track was real smooth, nice ruts, and as the day went on, the track kind of got a little beat up. This last moto I rode, track was noticeably a lot rougher, lots of braking bumps, lots of straightaway bumps and ruts on some of the jump faces. But it handled well. I was really happy with how the WP air forks kind of treated me. I know lots of guys bitch about the air forks, they hate them. I haven't rode a spring bike since my YZ85. I've been on air forks since. And I do like them a lot, but again, take that with a grain of salt because I haven't ridden any air fork or any spring forks in a long time. One thing that did kind of bug me a little bit, my first session I went out, I set the PSI to 145 pounds. When I checked it, when I came off the track, it dropped to 135, which is a big difference. Not sure why that happened. It didn't drop on me at all the rest of the day. It stayed, I set it to 144, stayed at 144 the rest of the day. I thought it got real hot here, so I thought the pressure might increase, which they sometimes with air forks do, but it did stay at 44. I'm not sure why it dropped. That was real odd, but it's kind of weird. I don't know. We'll see how that continues to fare. The handlebars on the bike, first time riding with neck-in handlebars. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but didn't hate them. You know, I mean, I'm gonna keep them on and get used to it. I mean, I don't think I'll change them. I mean, they seemed pretty good. I turned well. I mean, I like to shorten my bars sometimes. Even I don't even think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave them as they are. So the overall chassis of the bike, again, I'll reiterate, it didn't really feel a whole ton different than my 19. I mean, it was noticeable, but for your average, you know, fast C guy, slow AM guy, it wasn't insane. I mean, the bike did feel like home, which is real cool. I was kind of expecting some time to kind of really get used to it. They say these bikes take about 10 hours to break in the frame. I don't know how true that is. I mean, like I said, I'm only an hour in, so I got 9 more to go. I mean, I probably won't get 10 hours, maybe even this whole season. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how it continues to treat me. It sits higher than my Husky did, but those bikes were shortened. They're a little lower than all the other KTM associate bikes. But, you know, I'm 5'8", so it fits me well. I mean, I can tippy toe and touch the ground on it. So overall on the bike, I loved it. It was awesome. It's cool. The power delivery is so smooth. I really enjoy revving it out and kind of making it go. That's a lot of fun. It turns so well. I mean, I still got to mess around with the suspension a little bit and get it figured out where I want, but it's awesome. I love this bike. I mean, my initial plan was to buy a brand new Husky 250, and this bike was only like $1,000 more expensive than the MSRP, and then by the time you throw cool hubs on, a pipe, and whatever else you're going to do, I mean, you're spending more than $1,000, so pretty good deal on it. I'm so ecstatic. It's cool. I'd like to give a shout out to Canvas 100% ODI for making me look good out there. They help me out and help grow in the sport. It's awesome. So if you're shopping for new gear, new goggles, or whatever, grips, check them out. They've been great to me. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you next video.